Okay, this is New York Dan. I'm here for the Ben's Products channel, and today I am going to be replacing my two oxygen sensors. I was trying to not have to do this. I was trying to put this off. I put in this special adapter. It's called an EFI, okay, electronic fuel injection modifier. I put those into two, but the fact of the matter is that's supposed to improve mileage, and it has limitations because the oxygen sensors have to actually be working. Let me switch the view around here. Here we go, right there. The O2 sensors have to be working in the first place. So I gotta bite the bullet and put some new sensors in. I'm also curious what these sensors look like because they actually have close to 80,000 miles on the sensors. And I want to see, like at the end of the sensor, they have, I'm going to show you what the brand new one looks like here. Okay. Now they put a cover over this thing. Okay, this is what it looks like. That's the end of the sensor right there. See if we can get this to actually focus. Now you see it has little slits. It looks like there's only freaking 3 slits at the end of this thing, and that's how it detects the oxygen. It also, as you see on these threads, it has this never sees compound, and that's crucial because these things are notorious for rusting into place and you'll never get them off. I have this special socket here because you got the wire to contend with, and this also is a 6-point socket so that it won't strip the O2 sensor. The socket part of the O2 sensor won't strip out. Now it has this star bit here. Okay, I'm going to show you what it does. The star bit plugs in, so I have this breaker bar. It's 1/2 inch. You can get it at different angles because let me tell you, I have a feeling we're going to need this 1/2 inch breaker just to get these things off the car. They've been on the car far too long to come off very easily. So I'm going to try to do this. I got to go under the car. This is a pain in the neck. I got the thing up on the ramps, and I got my old jeans on here. I'm just going to slide under there with a flashlight, and I got a clip. And this thing leaks a little bit of oil, so it's not going to be pretty. So I'm trying to do this without having to make a huge thing of editing. So in the next clip, I'll actually slide under the car and film some of that. Hopefully I can do it in like 3 clips. And by the way, I just got over COVID, and I'm feeling better now. That was what I was doing with my other channel, Life Hack. I was documenting that as well. So it is what it is. I put all the stuff on my other channel as far as that goes. This channel, I'm back to business, doing car stuff. Okay, here's a shot of one of the spark plugs from my car. You can see how messed up these got from burning a lot of oil. This plug was only in there about a year. So you can imagine if the plug looks that bad, I'm wondering what these oxygen sensors look like. Okay, we're under the car. Here's what we're dealing with. This is the actual O2 sensor plug, which we've got to separate here unplug it, and you can see how I wire tied it, which is in a nice oily mess. I wire tied these O2 sensor extensions, and I'm not 100% sure. This one is the other one right here. I'm not 100% sure, but I may have even put an extender on, because here's another plug right here. Okay, let's see if I can illuminate this. This is the other plug here, and then there's another plug over here, because these things look like they were too short, and the car has a long tube header on it. So here's the actual O2 sensor. So what I got to do is I got to clip all this junk, get this out of the way, and then with this special O2 socket, whoa, this thing, it goes over the wire like that, right? Let's see if that's it. Yep, it goes over the thing, and then it bites in here, and I might have to cut back some of the heat wrap even in order to get a bite on this. There it goes, it's locked in. That's locked and loaded right there. So I got my work cut out for me. This is not going to be the most clean or easy task. We gotta unplug them and then unthread those puppies. Okay, so what I did is I unplugged the sensor. Here's the line for it right here. It's a 4-prong plug, and I left the extenders. This thing that you're seeing, this is actually an extension wire that goes to the original. This part was all working. The signal's coming through fine. So I unplugged it, the last little stretch, which goes directly to the oxygen sensor. So those have to come off. So now these things are unplugged. We can put the breaker bar on this and see if we can't get this thing to come out. And it's basically like just changing out a spark plug. Now we're going to see in a minute what this sensor actually looks like after being in the car 80,000 miles. Okay guys, I'm very lucky. This thing came out like butter because it has that never sees on it. And I probably loaded it up with some more. Here it is. Here's the sensor after 80,000 miles, at least the outside of the sensor. We can't see the inside, but anyway, that's the bunghole that goes into the exhaust. Let me go look at this where I'm not in a ridiculous position here. Okay, take it from me. You're definitely going to want to keep a good pair of disposable gloves on when you do this job. What a mess. Okay, here's what they look like. Okay, not bad considering my car burns so much damn oil. I'm actually surprised that these slots are still here and they're not all plugged up like my spark plug was. You see that? Now one of these things here, it actually, the casing was a little bit bent. This one right here, you see how this one is pinched? It's like pinched off, so I'm not sure how well the exhaust can get in and out of that. And the other problem is, inside these things, we don't know what's really going on. They lose efficiency over time. Now, this is that anti-seize lubricant. I put on like everything. And I even put a little bit extra on the other O2s, the new ones. But you got to be very careful not to put it on the part that's going to get into the exhaust where these cups are. You only want it on the threads, which are going to stay sealed. Don't put too much on that it's going to glob, or if it's vertical and it like could possibly melt and get into the exhaust. But I'm telling you, that's why these things came out without using a torch and using the oxygen sensor socket, which is weak because it has to cut out for the wire. That's why I got off as easy as I did, because I'm the one that put those in originally, and I put on plenty of never sees when I did it. You're definitely going to want to wear gloves though. This is a dirty ass job under the car. Okay, we got the new sensors in, and what we're doing is we're just putting some wire ties on these extenders. And you see, this is the actual line. You want it to be not super tight, but the whole key is you want to keep it away from the exhaust. You want to make sure it's not going to hit the exhaust, especially at these plastic plugs. You want to keep that away from the exhaust. And this one too, right here, I've got to like tighten down this one. But both the sensors are in. This other one goes up top, and that's a little tricky. Actually, you could see it right there. So we got it. It's in. And because of the never sees, it came out pretty easily. Now I put my hat on because I didn't want crap getting in my hair. You can see I already got some kind of junk going on my face here. Not the easiest thing to do in the world. But I'm glad to have it done. And the next thing to do is to test it out and adjust the FEs. That's a fuel injection modifier, and I already filmed the video on that. I'm gonna try to post that video if I can find it. I think it's already in my computer. I'm gonna post how I installed those as well. So this is good for today. I'm gonna try to post this video. And I'm just getting over COVID, as I said before, so I'm glad to get this crap done. I'm feeling pretty good, actually, if I was able to do this junk. So I'll do another video later about how the car's running and testing these and tuning it. This is New York Dan for Ben's Products. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And I believe I now have a little Ben's Products thing in the corner. If you hit that, it will bring up the subscribe right from that little button. So we need all the subscribers possible so that I can get this. I can keep doing these videos, because really there's no incentive. If I don't have enough subscribers, there's no incentive to get these videos done, and they require a lot of work and a lot of money as well. Some of it I need anyway to do some of this stuff anyway. By the way, these oxygen sensors are not cheap. They cost around $60 a piece for these. And these are the older style, which are heated, but they're not wideband. They're narrow band. I believe the widebands cost even more. So I had to drop over a Benjamin just on these two sensors. But with the price of fuel being so damn high, the price of gas, if these sensors are causing the thing to get crappy mileage, it's gonna pay for itself. And I intend to do some big trips with the car, and I noticed the highway mileage was dropping down. The last time I did a Florida trip a year ago, I was like, what's going on? I thought this car used to go more miles. And I think the problem was, or is, those old oxygen sensors. So we'll see what happens with this. Stay tuned. See you next time.